Hello, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and as you can see, we are checking out Assetto Corsa Competinzione on the Xbox Series S. So, when I just loaded this up, it said it was Xbox Series X and S enhanced, and I don't believe that is the. I don't believe that's the case yet, because that update's not supposed to be out until. It's not supposed to be out till the that update's not supposed to be out till the 24th of next month. So as you can see on mine, I own all of the DLCs and everything. So we're going to go to the track that I was just playing around with last night, because I'm a little more familiar with that right now. We're definitely using the Mclaren 720S. That's the car I mainly picked for this game, so I kind of just want to check this out. I'm just playing with the pad right now. Just want to see how it performs on Xbox Series S, and if it's worth picking up on a Series S. Or, I mean, if you've got it, if that's... Alright, so resolution is a little bit lower for sure. Let's go ahead and get in. Wow. Wow. Yeah, this is pretty interesting, my friends. Wow, this feels smooth, actually. Very interesting. I don't know when this got an update last. I mean, I guess I could check, but wow. This is actually not a bad experience on Xbox Series S. Man, you could definitely play this. Oh boy. Yeah, dude, and this actually looks pretty good, to be completely honest with you. This doesn't look like the good old-fashioned 1080p. This actually looks pretty dang decent. I almost want to pick this up on the PlayStation as well, so I can see how it's faring on PlayStation 5 right now out of the box. This is actually pretty decent. I'm not even, yeah, this is fantastic. This actually works really, really well. Wow, I'm actually pretty impressed that this is as smooth as it is, because when this on Xbox One X, man, this game was basically unplayable. But this is almost, I think I might, nah. Yeah, like, this is actually pretty freaking decent. This is actually really decent. This is insane. This is insane, man. If you have a Series S and you want to play some Assetto Corsa Competinzione, yeah, I think you're okay. I think you are definitely okay to play this. Let's get out here to... I honestly wish I had a screen or a frame time counter, but because this definitely looks better than 30 frames a second. For sure. Like, this is actually pretty freaking smooth, man. I mean, obviously, like, the shadow drawing is a little bit, like, right on. Dude, this car looks sharp and clean. This is very interesting. I wonder if this has got, like, a Fidelity FX Super Resolution or something, because this looks pretty dang good. This is holding up extremely well for being on the Xbox Series S. I'm very, 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 very happy with this. I mean, honestly, this looks pretty clean. Let's go to a different track, and like a bigger track. Zolder's kind of a small track. Zolder's one of my favorite ones though. Let's see what else we got in here. We got Barcelona. Let's see which one's a decent size. Monza, Donington, Olton, I think this one here is a pretty dang big. Oh no, you know what? Let's try my other fave. My other fave. Mount Panorama, Australia. Let's check this out, man. This might be a little bit of a freaking video, man, because this is interesting. You know, I mean, if you compare Series S to Xbox Series X to my PC version on laptop, wow, man, this thing is seriously punching above its weight. Oh yeah, dude, that just feels so smooth. Like, this is insane. The fact that this thing works as good as it does right now, man, this is literally insane. They definitely did unlock the frame rate for this version as well. If not, this is the best 30 FPS I've ever seen on a sim. Yeah, this has got to be 60. I mean, the steering feels great. I'm playing this with a dang controller. Assetto Corsa Competinzione is definitely one of those games that was kind of controller hard to play around with on a controller. But as you can see, a little bit of getting used to it, and you can definitely play this game on the controller. That's freaking so good. So good. Yeah. I mean, it is a little bit harder to be fast through this area with a controller though, because you need precise movement when you're going through that. So I am taking it a little easy. I'm not doing anything dramatic, but wow, man, draw distance on this is pretty decent. Texture pop in is, I mean, it's there, but it's not as I'm just kind of blown away, man. I really did not think we would be getting this decent of performance out of this Series S on this game. To tell you the truth, I didn't think we would be even getting close to a 60 FPS 60 FPS on this. Like, I thought that was going to be definitely reserved for the bigger consoles, because apparently this game is supposedly really heavy on PC, but I'm just not seeing that, because my laptop is running this game pretty fine at epic settings. So I don't know if that's even the case or what's going on, but I'm pretty happy with this. This is good. If this was my only way to play Assetto Corsa Competizione right now, gosh dang, man, I would be happy with this right now. Seriously, I would be okay with this. Because I could definitely hook my wheel setup up to my Series S and play this puppy. Dang, this thing's a beast, man. This Series S is definitely worth your time. If you're a sim racer, man, and you're wanting to play some Assetto Corsa Competizione, this right here is literally your cheapest way. You're not cheapest. I'm not gonna say cheap, because this is not a cheap experience by any means. This feels good. This feels as good as it does on my Series X. Does it look as good as the Series X? No, because look, you can look at the dang grass, and that just looks like a blurred out patch. Those trees, they look blurry. I mean, but what you are getting with this is the driving sensation, like how that all sticks out. Like, I mean, yeah, like the ground right here, this looks a little blurry. I mean, my car's kind of shaky right now while it's sitting out here, but for the most part, like, the edges on this car look clean, all the details there. Sitting in this cockpit view, man, this is great, man. This looks dang good. This looks really good. Like, this looks definitely like it's higher than 1080p, but at the same time, yeah, you could this looks like it could be closer to like a 1440p for real. This looks pretty dang clean for what it is. Like, this looks dang clean. Very, very attractive. Whoa, get off of that ground. I'm doing something real quick. I'm looking at something else. I want to see something else real quick. And that has to do with being a TV setting. Yeah, it's set that way. Okay. Alright, so the color palette's a little flat on this game, to be completely honest. It does say that it's running HDR10 though. And that possibly just could be the auto HDR kicking in, because I mean, it says it has HDR on the PC version too, though. If I'm reading that correctly, like a tone map type deal or something that makes it look different. But this is great, man. This is a real freaking this is a real treat, man. You're getting 60 FPSs. And let's check out one more track. Let's go to Spa. Let's check out what Spa has to offer. Because Spa, I think, is one of the bigger tracks on here. Definitely more... let's see how this one fares. Oh, man, we should probably try a race, too. Let's see how many cars... Actually, oh man, look at that freaking beautiful interior of this car. Gosh. This game seriously takes my breath away so much when it comes to like in-car detail. I love this game. I think it's such a freaking... I think this is the best sim racing game available on consoles. I mean, yeah, dude, that means it's better than Gran Turismo. It's definitely better than Forza 7, man. Like it just is. Driving wise, the sensation that you get while you're driving is just so much better. Oh dang, I should have probably used my brakes a little bit. I'm telling you, man, this is making me want to pull out my wheel and really start putting some laps down, man. Like my braking points, I can see those pretty well. Spa is one of the most varied type of tracks. This feels great, man. Like, wow, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed with this. I am definitely impressed with this right here. Man, this next gen patch, if it's running this good already, and seeing how this runs on my seeing how this runs on my my laptop, I bet this is gonna be a much better experience on Assetto Corsa Competinzione. Literally playable on a Series S with a decent respectable resolution. Yeah, this doesn't look 1080p, man. Like this looks higher than 1080p for real. Yeah, this is great, man. This is great. This car looks freaking phenomenal in here. Wow. I'm seriously impressed. Good job. Good job, developers. You guys freaking Kazooie, or I don't know how to Simulazione or something like that. These guys freaking knocked it out of the park with this, man. The way that this performs after the way this game launched really rough on console. Like it was sub 30 frames a second most of the time. It was it was all over the place on Xbox One and Xbox One, Xbox One X. It was all over the place. It was not until these new consoles came out that this game started even being really playable, because you were stuck at 30 frames a second, and now, like, look at this, man. You're getting 60 FPS. You're getting good freaking detail on the Series S version. You're getting really nice detail inside this car. Like, this looks fine. This looks fabulous. I am running this on my 4K OLED, and it looks clean. It looks pretty clean. Like, this looks good. I can definitely recommend picking up a copy of Assetto Corsa Competinzione on Xbox Series S. This is a playable experience. I am having a good time. Like, this is fun. Like, honestly, I would be perfectly okay playing this on my wheel setup and just sitting here doing the hot laps and getting in some races and stuff. This feels really good. This feels really good. Like, this is one heck of a smooth experience. I love it. I love it. I think it's great. I definitely got really, really big expectations for the actual next-gen version when it comes out in February. February 24th, man. This game is going to be upgraded for these for these next-gen consoles. And, yeah, this is going to be great. Oh, boy. Yep, you could still hold on to it. Yeah, and I'm playing with a controller, so, I mean, obviously you could tell that this is definitely... you're definitely able to play this with a controller if you want to get in there and start learning how to. This is probably the best, like, literally, I said it already, this is the best simulation racer that you can get on a console. Like, hands down, this is the best. It doesn't look as good like trackside detail as something like Forza Horizon or Forza 7. Like, Forza 7 is just unreal when it comes to their trackside detail and stuff. But yeah, this is freaking great. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna quit that and we're gonna pull up, because I think I still have that downloaded. I think I have Forza 7 downloaded. So if I have it downloaded, I'll do a hurry up and do a course on Spa with that one. Because I just plugged in my whole hard drive over here so I could just test some freaking games for everybody. Dirt Forza 7. Yep, there it is. Boom. It's already there. So we'll check this puppy out too. We'll make this like a 25-minute video, man. Just to kind of show you, you know, like, man, this is great. I'm really curious to how this is gonna look on the Series S2. So you're getting a 2-for-1, man. You're getting freaking Assetto Corsa Competinzione, and you're getting Forza 7 in the same video, man. With some decent, we're gonna see, man. Like, we're gonna see how both of these puppies hold up, man. Like, this is gonna be interesting, to say the least. Like, I'm pretty stoked for this, man. Like, I'm pretty happy, man. I'm a big racing fan, dude. I've got so many freaking racing games, it's not even funny. But I think these two would probably be the closest. I mean, I guess I could do some Project Cars 2 or something in there too, but because Project Cars 2, okay, so in my thing, you know, when you got a wheel hooked up, it goes, for me, it's Forza 7, Project Cars 2, or no, it goes, like, I would be Assetto Corsa Competizione, and then I think Forza 7 and Project Cars 2 are really close, like neck and neck, in terms of just what they offer. Okay, dismiss, single player, free play, setup, race setup. Okay, we need to find Spa, because that was the track that we were just at. I mean, I guess we could do Mount Panorama too. Yeah, Mount Panorama's right there. Okay, select car. Oh my gosh. This is so irritating. Car collection. Where's my cars, man? Where's my cars? My garage right there. so far, like car wise, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty clean. Um, let's try to see if I've got that Mclaren, that 570. Got a Senna. I got a 2014. All right, we'll just go with this one. We'll just go with this one because it's basically a Mclaren, and then we will go back to free play. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see if Mount is a spot right there. Spa. Okay, go to race. All right, so you can definitely tell that this is definitely taking a resolution hit. Looks like it is dropping down to like 1080p. I'm getting the little fuzzies on the car for sure. But yeah, this is definitely taking a resi hit. So you're looking at 1080p on this, and you're looking at closer to 1440p on Assetto Corsa. But this is what's going to set us apart right here is the track detail, like the trackside detail. So I mean, almost exactly the same. Almost the same high level of detail in the car, though. You get a high level of detail in this car. And the sense of speed looks faster for sure on Forza. You got more grass. So this is definitely a better looking world. And there's so much aliasing going on in the background though, like out there. Like everything close to the camera looks pretty good. But I mean, you've seen exactly what the other one looks like. Then you get all this stuff in here where you don't have to worry about all that in Assetto Corsa. Sounds in this is pretty good too. Assetto Corsa, between this one and Assetto Corsa, I think these ones here are probably the two best on the sound. Forza's always been great though. Forza's great. Forza's definitely an amazing place to start, but I feel like the physics on Assetto Corsa are just they feel a little better than this. And we all know that's something that's going on with the Forza games. You know, they are definitely talking about fixing all of that in the next game. If they can get that to feel closer to what Assetto Corsa Competinzione is, like that'd be great. Like this world looks pretty dang good still. I mean, this actually feels pretty good on here. You're getting 60 frames a second on this puppy as well. Yeah, I think they're both great experiences. Like on a Series S, dude, this is freaking. Ooh boy, man, dang, this is kind of a tough. This is kind of tough, man, because you get more vegetation on here, you get better looking trees, you get better looking freaking trackside detail on Forza. But you get a twitchier car, man. You get a twitchier car. Like it just doesn't feel as stable. I mean, this feels more dynamic, more like edge of your seat type racing, whereas Assetto Corsa feels like more realistic in terms of like just the way they feel and stuff. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I think you'd be fine either way. The car, I think Assetto Corsa is definitely running at a bit higher resolution though, because this one here's got a lot of stair stepping on straight edges, whereas Assetto Corsa looks nicer, much cleaner on some of the detail. This looks good too, though. Don't get me wrong. I mean, this looks freaking great. Honestly, if this was what I had to play on my Series S, yeah, dude, this looks fine. Like I'm able to drive this car on here, so and have a good shot of the distance and. I mean, it feels good. It's just there's a lot of wavy lines through all of that stuff. Yeah, this feels pretty good. This feels pretty good too, man. They're both great. So yep, there you go, man. You get a nice comparison, man, between Assetto Corsa Competizione and Forza Horizon or Forza 7 on Xbox Series S, and they both look. This does look freaking great. Like, it doesn't look like blurry 1080p by any means. Like, it looks 1080p, but it looks clean. And the only thing that gives away the 1080p is the aliasing. You know, if it wasn't aliasing, it would look a lot sharper. But it doesn't look bad by any means. And the fact that you get all that grass detail, man, that's just great. Like, that's one thing that, yeah, that is freaking phenomenal. That's one of the things I love about Forza too, though, man. Like, you get high quality trackside detail when you buy a Forza game. You get top quality. Whereas other racing games like Assetto Corsa Competizione, they don't care that much about trackside detail. They care about how the racing feels, the accuracy of the track layout and laser scan technology, the cars, everything from the road to the cars looks and feels immaculate. Trackside detail on Assetto Corsa Competizione is like, oh boy, that's like one of my biggest things. I'm like, can you guys like at least add some more grass to the next gen version? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, but this is great. Both of these games definitely need an FOV slider, and yeah. So there you go, man. There's a couple laps at Spa, just to show you, you know, the difference. These both look freaking phenomenal. Both running at 60 frames a second, and they both are worthy of your picking them up if you're into sim racing. Maybe I should have done some. Maybe I should have also thrown in some Project Cars 2 in this, but that would take us well over 30 minutes, and I want to get this out just so you guys can enjoy this video while I make more content today. So I will see you in the next one, and if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. It definitely helps out the channel, and I'm very appreciative. Thank you.